some space to run, they created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
On 2nd and 15 now. Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Credit the sack there to Arden Key. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Open man is Allison, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Don't get nervous. Express. Quit talking Five. 24 is the mic. 24 is the mic.
Shotgun now for Carr. Pass complete to Richard, the running back. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45.
Tight end roll. 4 down. Check.
Your mind.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here, as they've got it with a first and 10.
He don't want it. 808. Mike 50.
On first down, Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Raiders first down. First down and goal to go.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Carr to throw again. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Now, play here for a touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Second and 9 at the 17-yard line.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
To throw on third down, Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Mike by four. Hey, 88.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Oakland ready to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. To throw, it's Carr. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check 7:34.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like he just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, we're good, we're good. All right, 29. 29.
To throw again. Carr towards the end zone for Brown. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Down. You ready? Come on. Strong right, strong right. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Again, it's Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Carr now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Right now. You ready? Raider 1. 42.
Now Carr again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try to put points on the board.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Carr. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 16-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And no return on this one as the fair